But behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
It's Eric DeSando, and you're on my blog. Thank you for coming and taking the time. You're an actor, you're a model, you're an artist. You live in Columbus, Ohio. I always use Columbus because it's the middle of the country. My amazing father lives there. You want to start a career, but you're not ready to move to the big city, which is only one city. It's Los Angeles. You can't go to New York. Not enough work there. The action is here. The influencers are here. Everything's here. So what do? Well, you make a 3-year plan. The first thing I would do if I was an artist living in Ohio, in Columbus, Ohio, is I would go into the acting programs in the city, like they always have teachers and people and maybe little plays going on, and get yourself a group of 10, a troupe. I want you to name it, make a name for it, the Ohio City Players, or whatever the hell, right? You start meeting every week. One day a week you meet, everyone brings ideas. You go to the local coffee shop, you meet on a Sunday morning, you have your coffee, you pitch ideas, you come up with the 3 ideas you like, you write the scripts, and then in the afternoon you shoot your videos. You want to make videos that can go less than a minute for Instagram initially, but eventually you want to make videos that can go anywhere from 7 to 10 minutes for YouTube and IGTV. But maybe it's easier for the troupe to start off with little 1 minutes, kind of like the great Hannah Stocking and Lele Pong started off with 6-second videos. Was it 6 second on?
I think so. It was like 15 or something like that.
Guys, I never was involved with Vine.
Vine, yeah, that's right.
But it was short.
Yeah, they're super short.
So they were able to cut their teeth or get their muscles on something very short. When it went to a minute on Instagram, they dominated. And in the last almost 3 years, they put on 40 million followers. And forget about their YouTube and forget about the $1 million deals they have. So you want to start your troupe. You want to come up with an idea of what it is you want to say to your audience, and you want to stay on that. So in other words, if it's comedy, stay on comedy. Don't do comedy one day and then do drama the next. It doesn't work, guys, because your audience is going to come and they're not going to like the drama and they're not going to come back. Stay specific on one genre. It could be inspiration, it could be comedy, it could be drama, it could be any number of things, but stay in that niche for a long time until you've really established your brand. Start shooting content. I'd like you to put up 2 pieces of content a week. So on your team, you need a Mako, the guy who's behind the camera here. You need a guy, young, right out of school, somebody who's hasn't quite made it yet, so they don't know their own value. Not that Mako knows their own value, but people that are 7 years younger than Mako. And you need to have a writer or 2 on your team, 7 or 8 actors. Some men, some women. Make sure you have a couple minorities because you want to have fun. You want to have an Asian because you want to have fun with the different types, and then start creating your content. So you want to shoot at least 2 a week, right? So on Sunday, you come up with your concepts. You come up with 2 concepts. You shoot all afternoon, and then you have your editors work on it, and then you release on whatever day it is. You release on Tuesdays and Fridays, or Fridays and so every week you're releasing 2 pieces of content. Then, once you start releasing it, you start building your Instagram and your YouTube channel and your Instagram TV channel. You're going to want to start promoting it. So there's a lot of ways to promote this kind of stuff. I know for me personally, on my personal page, Instagram's a lot easier to promote than YouTube because I don't quite understand YouTube yet. But I'm putting content up, and I'm going to start figuring it out, and I'm going to start pumping it out. The more consistent you can be, the better. So maybe 2 days a week you might want to do videos. And then maybe 1 day a week you want to interview artists in the Columbus, Cleveland, Ohio area, maybe Kentucky area, and you reach out, direct message people that are in the arts there and get them to come on your show. Then you could come on your show live, or you could even do it on Zoom where you can do a split screen and you could film that, and you can ask questions and find out what they're doing and how they're doing it, and that could also go up. And who knows, maybe you'll get somebody who breaks and you'll have it'll help your content and your follower growth. The great Lewis Howe, it's H-O-W-E, Lewis Howe has a show. He's done about 500 episodes of a show called School of Greatness, where he interviews people that are great. I know at the beginning they weren't as great as they are now because now he's got such a big following, but that's how he was able to build his YouTube channel early, and it's growing tremendously now that he's got so much content. He just interviewed just interviewed Kobe Bryant. It was a great interview. But he wouldn't have got that Kobe Bryant interview 5 years ago. It takes time, guys. And so you want to do something consistent every week. So maybe that's one thing you do. Maybe another day you go to every corner in Columbus and talk to people. Like you literally go to every corner in Columbus, every intersection. You stand around and wait till somebody will talk to you, and you ask them questions, and you film it, and you put it up. I mean, and that's, by the way, I stole from Gary Vaynerchuk, because Gary was talking about doing that in New York City. You could do that. It's a great idea. I mean, you know, if you want content, but you need to do it every Wednesday. That's your corner, Wednesday's corner, and try to create other kinds of content. Then, obviously, you need to dominate your local market. Find out what's going on. I know in Ohio, in Columbus, they have studios there where they shoot local commercials and things for local businesses. You should go in there, meet the guys that are doing it, give them your shots, show them your IG, because that'll help. And say, hey, anything you have, I'd love to be able to come in and work for you, and I'll work cheap. Then you're going to get some local, there's a film commission in Columbus, Ohio. You go to the film commission and talk to the lady who runs it. I forgot her name, but she's been there forever. And you can, again, hey, look, I'm doing all these videos, I work with a team, we'd love to be involved in any projects you have. There's a thing called Shadowbox. My father's on the board of directors in Columbus. They do plays every month, every week. You need to know those people, you know? I mean, it's incredible how much crap's going on in a local market like that. If you're not getting in on those projects, you don't deserve to be coming to a big city and getting anything. You need to dominate your local market, get yourself set up, and have your organization set up. Then when you move markets, even though it's hard again, you know how to do it. You've already micro done it, now you're going to macro do it, if that's the right way to say that. Micro than macro. And of course you're taking your media with you, which is even more interesting because now you can go to the big market and you can replicate what you did in the smaller markets, and your audience can grow with you as you grow. Okay? So don't make excuses if you can't leave yet, and I hope you're not leaving because of some boyfriend or girlfriend. That's a loser attitude. You leave with them, without them. And by the way, here's another piece of advice, guys. Do not bring your boyfriend to LA with you. Do not bring your girlfriend to LA with you. I've never met a couple that stay together after doing that. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Doesn't work. If they don't have a passion for coming, they shouldn't come. If they have something going on that they want to do and they can do it, because it's very likely you won't be together in a year. Okay? So do it yourself, rely on yourself, and eventually you'll be full of people that love you. Talk to you later, guys. Thanks so much.